Got us a team one together with Faded X as an Assassin's Rogue ready to go. We got Haster in the back of the Shadow Priest making his return. Look at this gorgeous butterfly over here. Ultra Ego's a Feral Druid, Var is a Pally, and we got us in Chicago as well. Faded already skulking around observing the competition. It's gonna be Chuppas on that other team with Diabolicals on that team. We got Light Messiah, Linthenia, we got ourselves Boomthrax as well. That's a cool mount. I like that thing. I kind of want it, honestly. Gonna be a sap immediately. Kidney shot by Faded, which Chilpas as he is going for the Frosty Death instead of Unholy this time around. Trying to see if he can maybe crack the defenses of Chilpas. Faded got himself fully down and up. Chilpas may just go down just to the death mark. Bleeds right now. Trying to use everything he can to survive. Warlock Hellstone, Lichborn, trying to go for death coils as much as possible. Got himself more Swincher. Maybe all of a sudden the Rogue. Maybe. Does not run. Oh no, he does stun the Rogue. Trinket out of follow is going to go for a bit of a reset. I think Ramosa's Winter should have maybe hit him a couple of times, but the Cloak of Shadows does give him that clean escape. Does have a full death pact on him. Not much you can really do right now heal wise. Has a Trinket, so you can break out of the next Rogue's go. The Rogue used everything for this duel, except for a blind, so if maybe Chuppas can just live this, he may be okay. Garoda for a second, does have a trinket for it, AMS to follow, maybe they'll give you a little bit of recovery, he does have himself a little bit of heals, but doesn't got a lot of health to work with. Maybe he can go for a bunch of death strikes little by little, just trying to see if he can get a little bit of health from the Rogue, but I think the bleeds may just have him. I think it's over, maybe, death strikes, just try to chip away little death strikes off of the Rogue, but honestly, I don't know if he can survive this at this point. Yeah, that is unfortunate. My God, the bleeds from Rogue are just brutal. But it's... Come on, Ultra, what was that? Bubble out of line beside just to take down the Rogue? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, there it is. Chuppas had a hell of a duel versus Rogue, but the bleeds just end up overpowering him. Light Messiah walked in, bopped the Rogue while Ultra goes to flag. Chilled? I feel like it's a bit of BM. Gonna be Var up next versus Light. Light no longer has a bubble, so he's gonna be definitely walking into this one without that safety bubble. Var trinket out of the blind immediately, just trying to see if he can put in some pressure onto Light. Missed out mad damage as Light got himself a little bit of healing. Hammer justice Var with a bubble, hoping to end. It does end up going in with a big judgment at the very end. What's up next? Looks like Team 1 is just getting ripped apart pretty quickly here. Either Diabolics, Linthenia, or potentially Boomthrax, and maybe Boom is the next one as a Feral Druid. Boomthrax gonna be skulking by Var. Wants to go in for a proper rig, but can't quite do it. I think opens up with the Brutal Slash instead, knowing that Consecration is kind of gonna get him out in the open. Trying to see if he can potentially maybe get some damage in. Dwayne wants to go for the big Convoke. Popped out into a normal form just to get himself a regrowth or two. May need someone here. Hard to follow. Does it Trinket? No. Doesn't Trinket. I'm not sure what happened. Weird opener maybe? I don't really know. Blind by Var, just trying to see if he can maybe get away from the Rogue. Doesn't quite connect with a blind kid shot to follow. Blessing of Protection does give Var the immunity from Rogue's physical damage. They're trying to see if they can maybe just get away, walking away from Var. Trying to see if I can avoid him until the immunity is gone. We'll definitely have to wait out a little bit until the next kid shot is available. Is trying to see if he can just zoom all over the man. Zoom all around him, coming back in with an ambush. Gouge to follow Trinket out of that stun. Is going to go for yet another kidney shot, but that's going to be Var with a human racial. Got himself that shield of vengeance. Linthenia with the Cloak of Shadows, trying to see if they can pierce right through those defenses. Going in for double ambushes back to back onto Var. Trying to see if he can maybe take him out and end him. Getting a shot onto Var. Linthenia got plenty of those pistols. Ambushes back to back. Maybe enough to pierce through the defenses. Doesn't find weakness versus Var. I actually could have just maybe not backed up completely. They have a Blade Rush. So maybe could have just Blade Rush to get the interrupt onto Var potentially? Unless he's not running Blade Rush, maybe he's running someone else. Ghosty Strike? Double ambushes onto Var with a kidney shot. It is going to be DR though, so Var maybe can have himself an answer. Got himself full line of waste, letting him get restored. Trying to see maybe if he can AoE the Rogue down. Does AoE Linthenia out the open, almost like he knew exactly where he was. Blind onto Var is going to be an ambush on Linthenia. I think trying to see if he can just end the duel right there. Big Pistols versus the Paladin, but a stun up by the Red. And he's got himself big damage on Linthenia. Is that enough right here? If Angel is up, if Val can just maybe break out of the kidney shot. Oh! Looks like couldn't trinket out of that one. Still the normal trinket on DR from that human racial earlier. There's like a 1.5 minute DR, which is a little bit rough. I think maybe it was just coming back up, but he couldn't do anything for that kidney shot for a while. Linthenia landing a sap on the Feral Druid, trying to see if we just back away from him for just a moment. Ultra Ego skulking around, trying to see if we can find Linthenia. Does get hit with a sap. Linthenia kind of giving himself away. Eyes is not available for either one though, right? So Ultra may just want to start heading over to those eyes. At least you do put yourself out in the open. The rogue is going to have to be forced to open up on you when you did pick up the eyes. That or the rogue maybe could just walk away from you, because it is a pretty big arena. There is quite a bit of line of sight that you could use in order to get away from the guy. Then Daniel trying to go for a couple of ambushes versus Ultra Ego. Immediately going to be Barkskin. Got himself the full incarnation. Wants to go aggressive, but he really can't do it just yet. Got himself survival of the fittest too. Or not survival of the fittest, but Heart of the Wild. So maybe they'll give him a lot of that survivability. Then Daniel chipping away at the Feral Druid little by little. Get a shot. Does he have an out? He does not have an out. Maybe taking him out right here. Maybe just one more ambush. Does end up taking down the Feral Druid threat. Oh, flagging that boy down. Are you kidding me? Haste is going to be up next. Shadow Crusher on the corner. Does he get the dots on Nathaniel? He does get the dots. So that's going to be Eruption of Nazathian variety. Blind on Haste. Does go over for a stun as Nathaniel trying to see if he can grapple out of there. And Haste is just trying to go for the bit of a Mind Flip together with a Mind Bender. Nathaniel is going to have to do everything they can to survive here. No Vantage for a while. No Dance for a bit. Maybe in a bit of trouble. Maybe in a bit of trouble. DP down on Litania. Haste and try to see if he can get a setup. Mind Play Insanity? I think it's over, right? There's no way you win this one. If you can just put you into the line of sight of that tentacle. Getting a shot. Litania trying to see if they keep playing. Trying to see if they keep it going. Does go for the dance. And that's going to be Tentacle attacking him for just a moment. And Litania using dance just to give himself some healing, some recovery. Is that what it is? Oh, the Bat Mount. I love that thing. From BFA. Gonna be ambushes out for Lintania, trying to see maybe we can land a pop, a kind of shot onto Haste. Does interrupt him on Shadow, but he just keeps erupting in the Zathian Cree. Gonna be kind of shot onto Haste. Does the Shadow be 7 out for this one? That's a lot of damage. Aegis is procking out to give him a little bit of survivability, but a 44% dampening. What can he do? Stun to Lintania, maybe enough right here. Big DP, vanish out of the Rogue. Got himself a little bit more healing. Big damage out of the Rogue. Gouged by Haster. Got himself a little bit of recovery while his recall lets himself back together from the atoms. Dispersing himself completely. Gonna be yet another kidder shot. I think Lithania may just have him. Cloak of Shadows to follow. Haste needs himself whatever survivability he's got. Maybe Power Word Life, but no. Looks like the Rogue does end up taking it at the end. That's rough. The Rogue with 3 kills? I didn't even realize it. Well done, well done. Can win with Feral Bugs awful? Oh, what bugs does Feral have right now, actually, Billy? What's going on that end? I didn't know there's bugs on Feral. Let's get ourselves another one going, boys, yeah?